human being is not attaining his full heights until he is educated. This famous quote, stated by the infamous education reformer Horace Mann, tells us that education is the key to prosperity and our opportunity to fulfill our full potential and live to the greatest we can. Good morning, classmates and Mr. Etiquette. I am more than happy to debate the resolution put forth today. Resolved that the public education system is wasting their resources on students who cannot reach success. To start off, it's vital that we define some terms and the true values that I present. Wasting is defined as used to expend carelessly, extravagantly, or to no purpose, and resources as a stock or supply of money, materials, staff, and other assets that can be drawn on by a person or organization in order to function, all according to Google Dictionary. Alan and I have agreed prior to this debate to discuss high school as the public education system. It's also important that I tell you the true values and morals I am defending today. First off, representing the negative side, I can assure you I scorn the resolution. I firmly believe in valuing all students the same by offering them the same road to opportunity and success, and the belief that in helping all students succeed, we are truly fulfilling the goal of education. Overall, I have three contentions with the resolution. 1. High school promotes more than just book smarts. The education system is meant to encourage and spark a motor in students, and every person deserves the right of path to opportunity that high school offers. It's easy to say who isn't doing that well in high school, but in no way can anyone come to a conclusion that someone cannot succeed in the future, as affirmed by Allen in the resolution. Book smarts is not the only thing valued in the world, and neither is the only thing high school teaches us. In high school, we all have learned things. I know I have learned many morals throughout my high school career, and I'm not even halfway done. These are the things that I, and many of you have learned that don't show up on paper, and in fact will most likely have a higher value to us than book smarts will later in life. Dr. Ippolito, the Dean of Sciences at Montgomery County Community College, came to my English class this year and said it best. High school is where we develop our work ethic and toolbox. This toolbox Dr. Ippolito is making an analogy to is a place where us students discover our strengths and weaknesses, what works for us and what doesn't work for us, what we're good at, what we're not good at, etc. The good things that work for us, we keep in the toolbox to help us decide and succeed with our lives. Martin Luther King Jr. took the idea of what we learn in high school even further in his publishing of The Purpose of Education, where he posits that education is not only meant to evoke intelligence, but character and the ability to think. This is what high school has to offer us. To say that the public education system wastes their resources is foolish. This is and should be provided for everyone. Every person deserves this right. If Alan says otherwise, I ask you, how do you judge who will and won't succeed? The GPA doesn't say everything about an individual's capabilities. And just think if you were to remove the funding and resources from people who you would arbitrarily choose who can't succeed, there is no doubt that there would be kids who would well learn and benefit from the high school system and be able to succeed, but would be stripped of that right. Clearly, there is a flawed system and mindset here presented by the affirmative side. All students benefit from the education system one way or another, whether it's shown on paper or not. You see, the point of education can vary for some as well. If one is not as intellectually advanced as others, the education system and its resources, such as teachers, defined part of the definition of resources, are meant to encourage students to learn and spark a motive to learn. Many students may not have the drive to begin with, but that's okay. A major goal of education is to encourage learning and influence students to learn. And lastly, every person deserves the right of path to opportunity high school offers, regardless of level of intellect, thus showing that the resources used by a public education system is not a waste. Overall, education is such a vital aspect of society that every student of the system is worth it. Through the eyes of those who value education and its goals, in no way is education wasting its resources. The goal of education is to provide a pathway to success for students and allow students to learn things that hold more value than the books, like morals, and go beyond what the paper shows. In the current public education system, no student goes without learning the tools to gain the ability to succeed. If you agree that the education system is here to unlock everyone's full potential and attain full heights, as Horace Mann would say, then vote negative. Thank you.